It's time for social media buzz, and Choma Amari Gulam is here with us.
Yes, it's time to talk social media.
Good
What's
morning.
up? Good morning.
Let me just laugh. I like the outfit.
Right? Oh, thank you very much. And you look good as
Yes,
well. Oh, but always looking powerful and popping.
You see, I'm trying to be like you.
Story. All right, so let's head straight. Popular relationship coach Blessing Okoro dished out another round of advice to her followers, and she sure sets Twitter ablaze. The highlight of her motivational speech is: when you cheat, don't confess, especially when you are not caught. Please, let's look at the video quickly.
Confession will not change anything. They are not Jesus. When you don't confess, especially when you are not caught, forgive yourself and move on. Confession will not change anything. They are not Jesus Christ. They will judge you. Learn to shut up.
The counselor herself.
Let me just quickly take this tweet. Sugar Might says, how does this even make sense? If you cheat and not caught, or you're caught, or you confess or not, your husband or wife will surely find out one day. And to be honest, you won't forgive yourself because you're definitely going to cheat again. So how about teaching people not to cheat on their partners? Antonia says, they are encouraging people to cheat. Now, so after cheating, you will clean mouth and act like you didn't do anything. And then Too Precious says, now why gonna marriage is not the last with this? See as she denormalized cheating. For her mind like that, she wise. Olodo.
So people can really be savage on social media, especially
your spouse finding out you're cheating or you cheated on them from someone else is the worst kind. Better you tell them safe. And finally, Amara says, they will catch us red-handed. Happened to me. Coming from a corporate herself. So, what do you think about this whole advice? I mean, she's saying, if you cheat on your partner, please don't say anything. Your partner is not Jesus. They're not going to forgive you. They're going to judge you and all that. But what do you have to say about this?
It's a very dicey situation. So, normally, marriages, relationships should run on the open, bear it all, tell each other everything and everything. But also, there's a part of you being careful. Yes, I know that, excuse me, you have to tell him everything, but you also want to check out your partner. Is it the kind of person that can take what you want to tell him? So for different strokes for different folks.
Okay, so you're trying to tell that if you know that your partner can't take it,
because it might do more damage. It might do more damage than, fixing the whole thing. So, but generally, I'm saying that the general rule is tell him everything, tell her everything. Yeah. But in some situations, you want to be extra careful. Yeah, forgive yourself. But another thing, another danger in it is sin thrives in secrecy. So when you keep hiding it, the more reason to go back to it and do it. But when you open up, it makes it easier for you to just, let go, or rather stop it and be more sincere with your partner. So that's why I said it's a very tricky situation. You don't want to give it a one-size-fits-all approach.
So you're saying depending on your partner, you can either tell or not tell.
Chama, something. Don't misquote me. Like, don't misquote me. I'm saying that the general principle, the basic rule is, why should you even be with someone that you cannot tell everything?
Exactly.
I think you should start from there. Why should you be with someone that you don't trust enough to open up to? So first off, yes, the general principle is tell him everything, tell her everything.
But if he can't take it, don't tell him. Okay, so
well, I'm responsible for my words. How you choose to interpret it is your sole responsibility.
All right.
Well, quick one. As she said, the general notion is that you should be open with your partner, and that's what it requires when you're in a relationship or marriage. You want honesty. The integrity has to be there. If there's no trust, there's really nothing you guys are building on. Trust is that foundation. You guys are building on. So, if you trust your partner enough, if you guys are open enough, then you can always express yourself and open up that.
And that's the thing. You should be open.
Exactly. Now, as she has said, you also have to understand your partner, know the temperament, know how your partner is, and all of that. In trying to mend ways and just change ways. If you disclose, if your partner is someone who is probably, you know, prone to having a flared temperament in that sense, you know, that also raises questions. So you also want to look at it, but I subscribe to the notion of you opening up and just being transparent.
Because it also helps you heal.
Exactly. With time, you don't expect the person to just embrace, you know,
a
confession of infidelity with open arms. No, there will be hurt, pain, disappointment, betrayal, all those sense of everything you expect will be there. But with time, you feel that there will be healing, and you know, the marriage or relationship will probably last longer.
But now what is just coming from the point of, you know, the other person is not totally perfect. So the person might not be able to take it and use it against you in the future.
That's why I said you have to also understand your partner. Now here's the thing, oftentimes when issues like this happen, what hurts the, in quotes, the victim more is that the person learns from a third source about that mistake. You know, it's easy for a wife or a husband to forgive the spouse when it's a direct confession than you're hearing from an outsider and all. You then feel betrayed that, oh, so you kept this for me for so long, years or months and all of that. So it's really a delicate, you know.
So that means both of you are on the same stand.
I've not said both of us are on anything. What I've simply said is you have to be open. How you choose to interpret our words is your responsibility.
All right, we have to wrap it up with the quote of the day, and this one is by Lola Daskal. She says, life is about finding yourself. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. In other words, your decisions, the steps you take, everything you do daily decide or determines who you eventually become.
And in creating, you know, that ideal self that you want in terms of being honest, being open, having integrity and all of that, it requires you opening up.
Create the person who doesn't cheat. Wisdom.
Too much sense. All right, let's wrap it up on that note. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. My name is Omobolanle Adeshi. Have a swell day.
And I am Chioma Amari William. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
Do have a great day. I'm Samson Olede.